This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With no gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
And David Double D Dykstra.
Oh, and welcome in to Bad Karma Wrestling. Rocking and rolling here. Nick Johnston. No mustache. Nick Johnston here today.
So weird.
I know, right? Had to do
so
it for
weird and so wrong.
had to do it
so
for
many
fantasy
ways.
reasons, I know. Joining me as always, come back from his big boy job today.
Big boy.
David Double D Dykstra. How are you doing today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Ready to rock and roll. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm actually, feeling
Pretty okay.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling
Status quos.
Yeah, I'm feeling better from like my, I was out of that. Excuse me. Everyone had that bug going around, so
I still
finally
have
coming
that.
back
Dude, this bug is just hanging on.
just by a thread.
Yeah, it's like
And we're not talking about CM Punk.
I'm
we're
like
talking about the
I'm like
sickness.
at a 2.5 count, and my arm goes up, and that's what's hanging on with me right now.
It's when you're getting submitted and you say, 1, 2, 3, there we go. That's where we are right now. We're getting our
I
fists
agree.
racked up.
I
so
agree. That's where we are.
we're ready to go. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. We got our titles down below. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe everywhere else. Was there any big news? Was there anything that we got to hit to?
I don't need to. Well, you know,
Orton's back.
Orton,
Little Jimmy, R-Truth
Ron
is back.
Killings is back. R-Truth, yeah,
And
yeah.
the cancer's back.
Some dude.
CM Punk is back, of course. We all know,
Some
burying the
dude.
lead, as always, over here.
I just love that Triple H said that at the beginning of
Yeah.
the media scrum afterwards. He
That
was
was pretty
like,
good.
"So, let's talk about the elephant in the room. R-Truth is back. Yeah,
Good pop, good
So
pop
it's
out of that
awesome.
one.
Yeah,
Sure enough, CM Punk is back. I'm sure it's not so black and white. You can get it down to a bunch of different points of view, but I'm gotten it down to either you see him as the biggest hypocrite ever, or you're on the side of who cares. Who cares either in like CM Punk is back, or who cares like he's back in WWE, he's back on our team. So I'll let you go. I'll let you run with this first because I got a whole slew of things to get to over on my side. We're gonna be shooting from the hip later on, ladies and gentlemen. But we can get to this too. Where are you? What side are you on? Or are you on a different side? Biggest hypocrite ever, or who cares? CM Punk is back.
who cares?
Okay.
I'm not excited. I'm not pissed off. I'm just kind of meh. It's CM Punk.
Okay.
CM Punk's back. Let's obviously with a short leash.
Yes.
So that being said, it begs one of the things that did come out of Survivor Series that was very interesting to me was the Seth Rollins reaction.
Yeah.
Now, is that I want to say that it was genuine, but maybe cranked to 11 to create the matchup.
Yeah.
Because Seth's been one of the biggest advocates saying, I don't want Phil back. I don't want CM Punk. He's a cancer, all this stuff. So it was very interesting to me. For Seth's a professional above and beyond anything else.
Yes.
So for him to have that kind of reaction is interesting. K-Fab, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
I think it was done so well because it was probably a mixture of both. So that
Yeah.
genuine
Like I
hatred,
said, well,
and he's willing to work and make money, so that can work too.
Like I said, I think there was some truth to his reaction, but he also probably popped it up a couple notches to
Yeah.
get it up and over
Yeah.
what it needed to be.
Of course, there was also the report of another top star leaving early. I think a lot of people were assuming it was Drew McIntyre, so there was that.
I still think Drew might leave.
Yeah, there was the no contract talk, no extension talk.
Still no contract. He left right after the match was over.
Yes.
Didn't say anything to anybody, so he's probably a little upset that maybe he thinks the money that he could be making is now going to go to CM Punk
Yeah.
instead of him, where he's been here for the last 5 years, putting in very solid work, if not exceptional work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could argue that the Sheamus, McIntyre, and Gunther three-way Intercontinental for the at Mania still is like one of the best matches of the year for WWE.
Oh,
so
100%.
he's been a part of that. He's been in a couple other big matches. I'm going to be on the side of I'm not taking it personally, but I do find it absolutely hilarious. I find it absolutely hilarious that WWE marks are going to find this as a big win. So,
Don't get it twisted. It was a big middle finger to AEW.
oh, sure it was.
It was a huge.
it was, and
middle
it's all
finger
it
to
was all out of
AEW.
spite, and I'll see how long that lasts, and that's what I'm trying to get to. It's just, I don't think they even got CM Punk back. They didn't get CM Punk back. They got PG Punk back. They got PG Punk back. I'll even take it as far as saying they might have even gotten CM Rogers. They got a little Mr. Rogers. CM Punk coming in with his slippers and his pajama pants on.
I love the fact that he decided to just roll out the same promo.
Yeah, same exact promo. Essentially word for word. I can't wait for Botchamania or Promo Joe to put it side by side exactly. And they already did the Bret Hart comparison. Oh, I guess hell froze over. I guess hell froze over here because I got a live microphone here on X-Bomb Sports / Bad Karma because I'm ready to shoot on this guy. 2 hours, 2 hours and 54 minutes for nothing for the same exact promo that we got on his AEW.
Very well. There was a little bit of an explanation to that.
Okay, well, I'll hear it.
The Orton Dominic match went long, so they had to cut CM a little bit.
Oh, that's hilarious! Already having a cut for him. That's hilarious.
So-
when AEW gave him 2 hours of TV for over the course of 2 weeks, he said, "No, I don't want that. I'll take 5 minutes over the course of 6 hours."
I think
content.
part of CM Punk's issue with AEW was the lack of, I don't want to say leadership because they have leadership there,
Yes, they do.
but the lack of control of the leadership
Fair.
to where guys can go out and shoot promos.
Yeah.
Guys can shoulder block you, shoulder check you when you're coming out or when they're coming back in and you're going out for your match. Like things like that, I think, I don't want to say lack of professionalism, but that's the best word I can use. Lack of professionalism in AEW
Okay.
from the younger talent. The guys that have been there, granted, Hangman, Jungle Boy, those guys that have been there and had established themselves as AEW. But I feel like CM Punk maybe took it as a lack of respect of not just what he was bringing to the table for AEW, with people going, oh, okay, they're real deal now. And the lack of, hey, this is a veteran guy who knows what he's talking about. Maybe we need to listen to him a little bit before we go cocking off and saying certain things.
Yeah. I would counter it, though, as soon as he also got there, that it was immediately like a split of the roster, almost literally and figuratively, to a point where he gave him an entire show. They gave him Collision.
Well, I'll be the first one to say, I know of at least one wrestler that's pissed that he never got a chance to make money with Punk, and that's Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny
yeah.
wanted to have a match with Punk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I do know that.
He wanted to play ball, and he sat down with him, and there was already talks of that.
So, to me, finding out that Daniel Bryan was, I don't want to say the judge, jury, and executioner
Give him the Nobel Peace Prize. Cured
of
cancer.
that committee that was brought together to figure out what exactly they wanted to do with Punk moving forward after the incident in England was very interesting. Now, was this personal for Daniel? I don't think so.
Probably not, no. Would he not be in the same boat as Omega when you would not want to have a match with him?
Punk and Daniel have been down that road.
Yeah, of course.
I think Daniel's more about pushing the envelope for himself now because he's said he only wants to wrestle for another year or year and a half or whatever it may be. So, I mean, to me, this whole Punk thing, good for Triple H. This is a little bit of Triple H swallowing his pride too.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this or not. The first time Punk left, took his ball and went home, as they liked to say back in the day, was when Punk wanted to have a match, a main event match, and they're like, no, we're going to put you with Triple H. And he's like, how many times do you want me to put this dude over?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any business sense, yada, yada, yada. And I can't disagree with him there.
Yeah, Punk said he basically said that he doesn't need a match with him. Hunter needs a match with Punk.
Pretty much, yeah. And at that time, absolutely 100% was truth. Was the truth. And I don't slight him for that, but it does take a bigger man, Triple H, to see the dollar signs.
Yeah.
And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has nothing to do with anything other than dollar signs.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big middle finger.
That's why I'm most like, it's just like he's sold out. Like at the end of the day,
Oh!
he sold out everything. And
100% he's sold out.
yeah.
100. But
Oh,
that's
everything that he said and everything that he just a big
let's
middle
be
finger.
real. Did Adam Copeland sell out?
No.
I'll guarantee the contract he has with them is way more than what he had with WWE. All these guys that are going to now be showing up.
Yeah, but he was
and
already feeling.
He didn't like the part. He didn't want to be part time,
Yeah.
and WWE wanted to make him an event to where it like Brock Lesnar, but not as big.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's ebbs and flows. Everybody's going to have their opinion. Like I said, I'm going to be very interested to see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
I'm very status quo right now until they figure out what that first feud is.
It's gonna be Rollins. They'll lean towards
I
Rollins.
don't want to see that though. I want that to build.
Or according to his story, he already pointed at Dominic Mysterio, so he'll have a match with Dominic Mysterio.
I wouldn't mind. For some reason, all of a sudden, Dominic's become the litmus test. Like, legitimately. Randy comes back, first match, Dominic Mysterio. What the hell?
It's called the refresher. It's called the get right game.
But when did Dominic become the litmus to make sure that you were good to go inside the ring?
It's just you feed him the velocity type guys. That's how it used to be back in the day. You just gave him the run in.
Oh, so you think he's top card in NXT, but mid in WWE? So
yeah, I think he should be bottom everywhere. He's just a mouthpiece, really.
I love Dominic.
Yeah.
See,
Just to get heat.
I love
Just to get heat.
Andrew loves him too.
Yeah.
Like any dude that can just walk out and get heat, you're over.
Sure.
You're over, and that's great.
Yeah, but he needs to have a quality style match. I don't think he can have that.
I think he had one with Seth.
Okay.
I think he had one with Cody.
No, I think Cody just let him Cody carry that entire match. If I'm thinking about the same one,
No matter who Dominic gets in the ring with,
he does the same gimmick.
there's
He runs around.
going to be he's not going to be the general of the ring. He doesn't have enough underneath him to be a general in the ring, unless he's down in NXT.
Sure.
And even some of those guys probably, like the guys are their indie dudes. So
At least, I mean, in the AEW return, we got ice cream bars.
let's
In this
hope.
return,
Let's hope.
in this return, we got a shell of a man. In my response,
We'll
you
see.
got scripted, censored, locked down, locked up CM Punk. So congrats, WWE Marks. You got PG Punk.
There's one good thing that could come out of this.
What is
And
that?
I'm going to say this right now.
There's a couple. Honestly, I mean,
If
I'm hating there are a
AJ
couple
Lee
matches.
decides to come back to WWE, yes, please. Especially with the talent that is in the women's division now. She carried that division for years as the only kind of real wrestler. If she can come back and have matches with Bianca, with Charlotte, with Becky, whoo!
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
please.
I'd be the biggest hypocrite if I just sat here and say that, obviously Punky's making money. Like, that's going to be the meal ticket item. But how much longer is it for? Like, is it till the spite's over, until him and Rollins actually fight and he gets canned, till Paper Skin Punk gets hurt again or something like that? I don't know. Maybe till just the hype is gone. I'm not entirely sure. I just think there's a couple of matches. Obviously, him and Nakamura would be good. Him and Styles would probably be pretty
By the
solid.
way, we haven't touched on that. I really do, and I probably will in the next segment.
Okay, for sure that works. Well, in the meantime, we'll go ahead and take a break, take a gander. We'll come back in a few. We'll be shooting from the hip, talking about some stuff that, is bothering us in the wrestling industry. How's that sound? I think that'll be pretty good. Some more Bad Karma when we come back.
Hey, watch your mouth. Why? I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work.
I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none.
Yeah, worth a recorder, am I right?
You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah.
No. You, sir.
Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all. Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Boss.
Hey, sir. Go yourself. You're fired.
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
Welcome back. So wrapped up in the last segment, I forgot to feature my boy Eddie Kingston's also here. One of the guys who called it CM Punk's downfall.
Oh, we need to
Right
talk.
there.
We
Right there.
absolutely 100% need to talk about Eddie in the next segment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Little
We got
tease,
that.
little tease for you there, boys.
Besides, I just didn't. I read my Hangman shirt was in the
Little-
wash as well
little-
as my
Little
Moxley.
sprinkling of the tease.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
Absolutely.
Little sprinkles.
Well, we're shooting from the hip right now, similar to your.
Pew.
It was inspired. We were doing You're Killing Me Smalls over on Blow the Whistle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do we find Blow the Whistle over at?
Mondays and Wednesdays. Jesus criminy Christmas. Mondays, Wednesdays on Sportstown Chicago. Twitch.tv/Sportstown Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Shy.
Oh yeah.
It's me, my boy Andrew, and our little buddy Tyler.
Little meat machine. He's got
The meat machine.
He's got the.
He is the little meat machine.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So inspired by You're Killing Me Smalls, where you go around the horn. You guys have a sports topic or at least something sports related that just gets your goat. And I wanted to do that shooting from the hip right now, but on wrestling topics. How's that sound?
Yeah,
Does that work out?
I'm down, dude.
Okay, cool.
I'm down.
Now hopefully you got a couple ready to go off the dome, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Do
I
you
can.
want me-
I can. Yeah.
Do you want me to go first, or do you
Yeah.
want me to-
Mom, go ahead and go first, there, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll start off with CM. No, we already did that. There's three over here, so I'll just roll with this first one. Overall, the YouTubers, the people that the what are those always called, the influencers and shit like that. Oh, excuse me, influencers.
The
that-
watchers,
Yeah,
the watch parties that they have on YouTube.
yeah. Those are on
Those
there.
morons, yeah.
Those people that inspire this, people like that. Just Jim Cornette, just maybe the big wrestling names like that. Overall, it's just the wrestling accounts, the podcasts that hate watch wrestling. That is what's getting me right now. Why in the world do you waste your time? Again, what we were already talking about. Raw was brutal. That's 3 hours of your day. You can watch NXT. That's another 2 hours, and another 2 hours of Raw or SmackDown, excuse me. And upon that, if you wanted to mix in AEW, if you just hate wrestling, you're wasting 12, 15 hours of your week watching this stuff to make content or to make jokes on your side of these things. So if you truly hate this stuff, why? Why try and hate on it? Why take away someone else's fun and enjoy, like people like myself that actually enjoy it? Both of us enjoy this. So why not let everybody else enjoy it? You can sit down, shut up, not have to worry about it. It could also, affect basically everybody else's job if they, if the wrestlers, fall into that trap of responding online and responding to the trolls and stuff like that. Just overall, it's the people like that. Directly maybe even naming it like people like a guy like Jim Cornette, who just makes a living and pretends like he doesn't want to make a living off of hate watching wrestling. He says he can go do anything else, then go do something else. Keep selling your T-shirts and signing your DVDs and
Be a
making everything
professional
else.
wrestling historian.
Go, yeah,
like you are.
Start a museum. Do something like that. You've seen you on Dark Side of the Ring. You got a big old classic, a whole bunch of memorabilia. Do something useful other than just rag on wrestling that's good because you just don't think it's good because it's not. Because you can't turn a chair shot into an angle anymore. Sorry, it's not the 70s, my guy.
Because you don't have a promotion anymore and you can't promote.
Yes. So directly aiming it at you, bing bong bang, shooting from the hip on you. Jim Cornette, people that just hate watch wrestling in general. I can't stand you. So get off the internet. Honestly, it's pain. Ruin it for everybody else.
Listen. One of my biggest issues right now is that AEW isn't its own entity anymore.
Okay.
I get that you steal shamelessly until someone says stop stealing shamelessly, but you are now turning AEW into New Japan.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I like that or not. New Japan has its place. If you want great wrestling, no storylines, it's a great place to go and watch professional wrestling. I don't knock. Each thing has its own little niche, don't get me wrong. But this was built on the backs of Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and I'm going to say it, Chris Jericho. Without Chris Jericho,
Rightfully
I don't
so.
know if AEW gets the start that it does.
Fair.
That being said, you're now changing the format of what Collision is. What 3 of your matches on Dynamite were the Continental Classic. Now, I get Daniel Bryan is doing a lot of the booking now, and that's something that he wanted to do. But is it something that's going to hold the interest of the American professional wrestling fan? What was the best match on the pay-per-view?
Hangman and Swerve.
And why was that?
Blood and guts.
You built this on being a non-WWE
This was the alternative.
a.k.a. a little bit like ECW.
Yeah.
You had a little more freedom. By the way, whoever was running audio, way to miss that dump button for 10 seconds and have that F-bomb just fly by Adam Copeland. Good job. As an audio person, that drives me insane.
By the way.
AEW, if you want to hire me to do your audio for you, there's my contact info right there.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, no. For me, I want them to stick to what they originally wanted to be.
Okay.
Putting on great matches, non-unique or very unique matches where you're having maybe some tables, some chairs, whatever, at least during part of the show. That's me doing a shoot.
Shooting from the hip.
You want to shoot? Let's shoot.
I can see where that. Yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from.
It
on that,
seems
yeah.
like they're well, and it's cost them all. Well, not like it's a huge loss, but they did lose QT Marshall.
Yeah.
They've now lost 3 of their trainers that were training all these young. I'm almost certain Dustin's going to leave once his contract's up.
I'm
too.
sure. Yeah.
And go back to WWE and maybe see if he can get one more Gold Dust run, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, you could do that.
Him and R-Truth together would be amazing.
That
But
could work.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting away. They're not getting away from good matches. Obviously, that's still on the table. But I think, that this is definitely Tony Khan's version of the G1 Classic type deal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally G1.
So, I get what you're saying on that. Yeah, I think this will come to a close. This is just going to be one match at the World's End pay-per-view. So it'll slowly get back to normal.
But that winner is then the Triple Crown American.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So
that was Kingston. Yeah, I was very interested when someone asked me, he's like, why did Kingston lose all his titles? I'm like, I guess this was he put it up, and he later put it in the promo.
Feeling confident, man.
Yeah, when
he's feeling arrogant, as
Yeah.
he said in his promo, which I loved his promo.
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way.
awesome. That was a very.
But
good promo.
I have my thoughts on the King.
Oh yeah.
In the next segment.
Yeah, we got a little bit on AEW coming up just to cap things off with. Still shooting from the hip. I got another, obviously a couple more. How about this one? We got fun. I think it's a fun one. Something that's kind of underrated, flies under the radar. I'm not really a fan of these modern day entrances. Not really a fan of a lot of these generic, just who it doesn't. Nothing sounds how it used to anymore. When good old Jim Johnston. Now again, not related. When Jim Johnston used to choreograph and make all the music for how it was back in the day. Some of the AEW songs are okay. Some of them are just straight up just taking the actual rock songs itself. But
I love the. Okay, this is old school me.
Go ahead.
I love the rock songs.
Yeah.
I love the rock songs because old school professional wrestling.
That's how it was, yeah.
Hogan came out to Eye of the Tiger by
okay.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Was his original song. He actually got that given to him by Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh.
So
nice.
when he did Thunder Lips. Dusty Rhodes used to come out to take those old records off the shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, Boogeyman used to come out to Boogie Woogie Woogie.
Yeah.
Like there were some great songs back in the day.
Of course, Sandman will come out to Enter Sandman. If you watch that back on Peacock now,
RV
they edit it. It's not, yeah.
RVD coming out to Respect from
Yeah.
Pantera.
Yeah, Walk,
Or Walk. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was the
gives you
hypest
chills.
thing ever.
Yes. So you can get back to that, but these just generic little.
Which ones upset you? Just for my clarification, because I'm trying to think of one that kind of peeves me off.
I can't really think of a specific one particularly. I mean, it's just there's just so many generic ones. I mean,
Well, that's because WWE isn't willing to pay.
yeah.
So,
I mean-
like, for Copeland, every
Love
time
it.
that song got played, it was coming out of his pocket.
Yeah.
CM Punk, coming out of his pocket.
Yeah.
I don't care what WWE says. That's Punk paid for that.
Yeah. So I mean, I wish I had a better example. But
They
I mean,
they either go out and they find
I feel like LA Knight could have a better theme than just like
I mean, that's not a bad call.
It could just be better. It could absolutely just be 100% better.
My whole thing is, why don't
And if he's as over as he is, he should have just something
go
like
out
like
and
more
find
hype.
yourself non royalty free music.
Yeah.
There's some good royalty free
There's
music
some
going on out there, and I mean that's where they found Bray's stuff
Yeah.
before those guys got signed. So
If you just put the work in, you can find some absolute bangers. Because it's not a joke when you're playing in your car and those like old WWE themes come up. I crank them. Like I play the Kurt Angle theme song. I'll play the Test theme song. I'll play the old one.
Taz's was pretty solid.
Oh yeah, ding, 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 bam, bam. Yeah. That the APA theme song. Oh my God, yes, those. I'm getting goosebumps. Getting excited. That's what I'm talking
but you
about.
also have to realize that that's a different time and a different era.
I know it's
for WWE.
extremely niche for me to ask for that.
It's very Attitude Era. Now, my question would be,
it's what stuff that I'm
is the I don't want to say is the Attitude Era going to come back, because no, it never will. But are they going to get a little more loose with things when Raw ends up on a different station? Because SmackDown's headed to USA, so Raw's probably gonna, and NXT is headed to the C-Dub.
Yeah.
C-Dub just putting all
So that's gonna be tougher.
all their cachet into sports all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We can't come up with any more teeny bopper mystery scary stuff, so we're gonna go for sports.
There's only so much high school ball you can put up on there. So
By the way, just side note,
sidebar.
I didn't know this morning, and I got yelled at. Congratulations, John Rahm.
Who is this now?
He is a golfer who
that's
is on the
right.
PGA Tour. I've heard rumors are it's anywhere from $300 to $600 million to just to sign the contract.
Oh.
Just to sign the contract. I'll take a tenth.
I'll take 8.
You want to pay my bills for 2 years? I'll go on the senior tour.
Hey, if they didn't close the putting edge, I was on a roll.
I'll go on the senior tour. I'm 4 years away, dude. Dude, that would be glorious.
Glorious.
Are you
See,
my-
that's a good
I
song
would-
too. Glorious.
It'll never happen.
I will be
Although
there. I will be there.
when
till I'm
DIY got back together,
victorious.
did you see their Instagram
I did
when
not.
they got back together? They did it, and Rude came out of the producers meeting, and they're like, and they're just playing Glorious, and he goes,
Glorious.
and then he smiles and walks away.
That's good.
But yeah, I mean, those are things that, I mean, you've also got to find certain niches there too.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you got to come with the times. All these girls are coming out with, the like Tiffany Stratton, and they're really trying to push that as much as I hate to say it, that T-Swift vibe on
that or like the really generic like techno / EDM.
Well, yeah,
song
they're
that
either
comes
going
out.
super bubblegum pop,
Yeah.
or they're going edgy EDM or hardcore.
Yeah.
With like Gigi. And by the way,
Shotzi.
I love you, Gigi.
Yeah, just like the.
Oh, Rhea.
Yeah, just something like that.
Rhea's probably got one of the best entrances right now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
She's fantastic. She's
Oh god.
probably top superstar in WWE right now.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I'd sign
She
my name
gets-
next to that.
She's a heel and gets universally cheered. Universally cheered.
I mean, after a while in that in the War Games match, they were cheering for the heels just because it was like that. That's how it was.
Yeah. Well, Damian Priest is a freaking stud, so.
Yeah. Anything else bothering you? You want to shoot from the hip?
There's a whole bunch that we could get. Stop bringing back the old wrestlers.
Okay.
AEW.
Fair.
Like, unless there's a significant, like, Rick, why?
He wants to have fun with Sting.
No, he
Can you let
doesn't.
the man have fun?
No, you know why they brought Rick in?
To sell his energy
To
drink?
sell his energy drink. That's it. Woo energy. Woo energy. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. I apologize. But once again, he cuts a promo the other day, and it's horrible. Horrible. And he just got in trouble on social media for for cutting a promo
It
for
was
Rampage.
it was a light comment. I'll give him that.
Come on, he invited all women in the audience from age 18 to 28. Dude, you are 70 freaking years old.
That's legal.
That is disgusting. That is gross.
Ric Flair,
No
you nothing but a
one-
yellow belly dog.
No one wants to touch your geriatric junk.
You bring your 4 horsemen there, Ric Flair. I don't care.
You like that one, geriatric junk? That is good.
What?
Oh, that is a good band name.
What?
Geriatric junk.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a ska. It's a ska band.
Maybe they can start doing theme songs. Get them going on that.
I just for me, it's they've brought all this. Steamboat was the only one that I thought actually was
Can move
decent.
and do stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But then
You
he
brought
didn't
in
even have a
Tully
match.
Blanchard. I love Tully as the guy for FTR. That was fantastic. You brought in Jake to begin with, and he was doing relatively
I mean,
well.
they were probably bringing in all these guys because, like you were mentioning earlier, it's not a lack of, but they didn't have any like something to build
I
up
like
with.
the
like
mentor aspect.
the mentor
of it.
aspect, exactly.
But once again, if you're not using it, why are they still around?
they're slowly going
Jake
away.
shows up, once every 3-4 months?
Yeah.
With
He's
Lance, who seems to
Now he's with a new tag team. I forgot who he's with.
the Righteous.
Yeah, I love it.
Love the Righteous.
Love
very,
that.
very Wyatt family-esque.
Yes.
So anything that could be deemed Wyatt family-esque or
Can roll with that.
look like it,
Yeah.
I'm down with it. But yeah, the old dudes need to just be old. Go sign your autographs at, at Star Bash or whatever they call
The
it.
American Legion Hall.
Yeah, man. Like, have a good time. Be with your friends. Rick, make your money on your Woo Energy. Woo Energy! And, all the music videos that all these young rappers want you in. Make your money, dude. I have no problem with it. So, yeah, that's a little agitating to me.
Okay, I can feel you in that one. So glad we were able to bang, pound, bang, shoot from the hip over here on this one.
Let's shoot.
Getting a little bit off our chest over here, clearing things up. Still to come on Bad Karma Wrestling. We got a little bit of AEW to be talking about. So figuring out if we want, talking some results and everything else in between. So stick around. More Bad Karma Wrestling coming up.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
Throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, Judy Finelli established herself as a masterful juggler and performer, making appearances everywhere from Carnegie Hall to Sesame Street. With her loving heart, she has brought warm smiles to children everywhere she has performed. She even started the San Francisco School for the Circus Arts, but shortly after, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and by 2004, she was completely paralyzed. In celebration of her accomplishments and to fight the illness that had crippled Judy, a group of students from the San Francisco Clown College have compiled the perfect holiday present for those who want to laugh and to help those struggling with the illness. The goal has been set at $1 million raised, with 100% of any dollar made to be donated to the Judy Finelli Fund, which is helping find a cure to multiple sclerosis. Visit www.circuscenter.org to make a donation or to purchase a framed Naked Clown photo or the full Naked Clown 12-month calendar. Remember, 100% of every dollar is donated and goes to fighting MS.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go.
Psst. Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that'll have you craving more? Taco Bell.
Can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With no gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
Oh, yeah. Well, come back. Oh, yeah. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. Nick Johnston. Double D in the building as well.
What's up?
Rocking and rolling. Finishing off with a little bit of A-Dub. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Awesome. We had some results. We can talk a little bit about that. Kind of, yeah, a little going through our other notes. We got Wrestle Kingdom coming up, too, if we want to look at that card a little bit, too. But all around, what are we thinking? Just maybe you want to get started with the content. We kind of already talked about it, too, the
Yeah, we can
Continental
talk
Classic.
Continental Classic because I have a thought process going on for this. So
Yeah, sure. I'm overall I'm intrigued by it, by the overall thought of it. I didn't really think like you were mentioning. I didn't think it was taking away from the build up of AEW or its overall like background and nothing like that.
it just seems like it's such a central component of their shows lately.
Yeah,
with these matches
but it's only been 2 weeks.
It's a little distracting. You need to have other great matches inside of those matches.
I think that's justifying them just having good matches without necessarily having a storyline right now.
That's true as well.
So you can have that because everyone's always complaining. You're like, oh, just another slam together match for no particular reason, no build up.
There is a storyline.
Yeah, there's a storyline with just about every single one of them.
There's a well.
Oh, but go ahead. What do you?
Kingston's is the biggest.
Yes.
And I love this, and I really, I really do think this is where they're going with it.
Yes.
I could be completely off base here, but I think they're going to have him lose to. They've already had him lose to Brody King.
Yeah.
Which was a quote unquote minor upset. They're going to have him drop it to Danielson.
Yeah. He'll be down 0-0 with everybody else.
And
up
then he
6.
just starts winning.
Okay. That could work.
And goes on to win the whole. I think this is where AEW's given Eddie his flowers, and they're going to let him be the first Triple Crown American champion.
That would be pretty nice. That would be pretty cool. So we're looking at.
I don't think Bryan wants to hold a title.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I think he just wants to have great matches.
Yeah. Because if a title, as of now, at least in AEW, means long term, you're going to have it more than like 6 months as of right now, unless you're the TNT title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those that don't know.
You really think they're going to put that on Copeland?
That's also what I wanted to bring up for sure. For sure, I want to.
Okay.
Can we put a pin in that?
Yeah.
Put a pin in that. We'll get to that in just a second.
Right there.
I'll put it up or right down
Right there.
Edge
Yeah, right there.
or
The
Christian.
pin's right there, dude.
There we go. Looking at the blue group and the gold group. Blue group, we got Bryan with Daniel Bryan. We got Andrade, Brody King, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Eddie Kingston. In the gold group is Moxley, Roosh, Swerve, Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, and Jay White.
There's 2 ways that they can go about this.
Okay.
I think Eddie's coming out of the blue. I truly do.
Okay.
But it's going to be like the comeback story.
Yes.
I think it's either him going up against Mox, former friends, bitter rivals now, or they're going to push Swerve.
Yes. That's what I personally would love. I would push.
Listen, Swerve has lived up to everything that they've put in front of him so far. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes.
Because right now, there's a reason that Hit Row died so quickly at WWE when they brought him back. Because Swerve wasn't there to be like, no, this is my house.
Oh, yeah.
Whose house?
Swerve's house. Every time.
That's right. But anyway,
if I found a crown, I would try and be Prince Nana for Halloween, but I would look.
That would be so good.
That would also look ridiculous. So just
great. But yeah, quality matches. I guess
so far so good.
I
at
guess
least for the most part. There's a couple of them. I don't want Jay Lethal to get buried. I know he's kind of like also past.
I think
that.
he'll win. He'll win
a couple
here, there.
Yeah,
or
it's
draw.
the same thing with like Mark Briscoe. Like I don't want them to get like just get the
Briscoe's
that
impressed.
Yes, of course. Yeah, keeping up with Mox.
This might be that he's always had a name in ROH. Always been just that solid dude, him and his brother. But no one's ever really seen him on a national level.
Of course.
And to see him
They didn't want to. They didn't want the Briscoe brothers on TV for the longest time.
They could have been in WWE long ago and killing it.
Yeah.
Like the new sheep herders or what were they called?
The Bushwhackers?
Bushwhackers, yeah. With that look, would have been hilarious. But now to see him on that level with 2 unbelievably great matches in a row to where he's held his own against guys like Mox and who else?
Yeah, that match against Roosh. And Roosh, former ROH World Heavyweight Champion, he's beyond underrated. That's
Those two did not hold back.
No, they killed it. They loved
Like, you heard the smacks.
Yes.
Like, I was just like, yeah, they've
this is going to be almost like a proving ground tournament for those that why is he in the tournament? This type deal. This is gonna show you why. Everyone's gonna get a touch at everybody. It's gonna be nice to see.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd love to see Garcia upset somebody.
That would also be cool. Obviously, we already saw the upset already was Brody King over Kingston.
Was it though?
That's what everyone's tying it in.
Minor upset.
Yes.
Because for me, no offense to Malachi Black, no offense to Buddy Murphy, because they're both amazing wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Brody King's a freaking animal.
Oh yeah, it's
He
so
is
much fun to watch him work.
amazing.
So much fun to watch him work. Just to fly around the way that he does. Oh yeah, it's tons of fun.
Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
He's got meat.
Oh yeah, big time. Between that, Daniel Bryan will probably get mentioned. Kingston in the blue group. Claudio, we'll see how that works out. You got a lot of BCC members in there.
Yeah, I don't want to see BCC versus BCC.
Yeah. Definitely want to see a Kingston versus Moxley type deal or a Kingston versus Swerve. I think I'm very much on that side. And if it's not, Bryan versus Swerve.
That would be interesting.
Jay White versus Daniel Bryan.
See, I'm still not sold on Jay.
Okay. All right, I'll get you there. Mini Jay will have to get you there
I'm
as well.
still not sold on Jay. I think he was okay in New Japan.
Okay.
But I think him being the leader of Bullet Club put him over the top in Japan. Because if you're the leader of the Bullet Club in New Japan, there's a reason New Japan. I liked him better when he was in ROH before he went to New Japan, to be honest with you. I liked his work in ROH.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Shifting gears, going back to where that pin was, talking Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. The promo and just the setting up for that match. You already mentioned it also, the missed swear, the missed cuss.
Fantastic.
Oh, I thought you were about to swear right now.
Fantastic promo.
Go fantastic yourself.
By both.
Yes.
Christian playing the meek little sheep backing down.
And it was the complete role reversal, obviously. Adam Copeland did the exact same thing. Cut a long promo, trying to bring him in we were this, that, and the other. We're brothers. One more ride. And then he just whispers it in. Go F yourself. And then he switches it.
Can I just say?
Sure.
I love this Adam Copeland.
Yes. Yes, the unhinged Adam Copeland.
The taking out of Nick Wayne.
Yes.
The taking out of...
The Prodigy.
I don't care what you say, Christian. Luchasaurus.
Kill switch.
Screw you.
It's kill switch.
It's Luchasaurus.
It's kill switch.
That is.
And he messed up.
Oh, that was so good when he called him Luchasaurus.
Yeah. Kill switch.
The whole crowd is just chanting "You effed up."
Yes.
That was fantastic. But once again, why are you naming him Kill Switch? That has nothing to do with what his whole.
It's Christian's finishing move.
I understand that aspect of it. I do get that. I understand.
He is a product of Christian. He is a part of him. He is even though he is 65 million years old, that is Christian's son. Killswitch is Christian's son. So that's where that is. Overall the promo was fantastic. The patriarchy in general, I think that's going to be a phenomenal little gimmick going. And just the match itself, setting up in Montreal, or is it I know it's in Canada.
Yeah, it's in Montreal next week.
So that'll be there. Free TV? Problem with that, or you just
no?
Yeah, I know.
Love that.
Exactly. Give him something to watch. Give him
Love that.
Fill up that house. Give him.
And I don't want Copeland to win it on the first try.
I don't think so either. As much as it would just be
I
too
want
sweet.
Christian to cheat and it turn into something super nasty and super physical.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a. It's gonna
Those
be,
are the matches AEW needs to be doing. Absolutely 100%. Because your guys know how to bleed and they know how to be physical and not hold back on moves.
Oh yeah,
Because you do it in the indies to get yourself known.
Yeah, it's gonna be Kill Switch and definitely getting himself involved in that matchup to screw over Adam Copeland probably.
If he's alive.
Oh yeah, he did mash his brains in with that.
He got Concerto then curb stomped.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. His
By the
dying
way,
brain
Adam
done.
Copeland bringing out a curb stomp. What the?
The finish, the move set has
The audible gasp when that happened.
Yeah.
Was hilarious.
That's been phenomenal. Looking at that, let's see here. What was there anything else? Yeah, let's see. Jay White and Jay White, Swerve Strickland. I like that as a final matchup. Briscoe and Roosh was nice. Moxley and Jay Lethal, nice opener. Danielson on commentary. That was basically the set of
Daniel
it.
on commentary surprised me.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think Emi Sakura and
See, Julia Hart. Killing it.
Yeah. Wardlow squashing AR Fox.
No one cares.
The MJF promo. How was that?
It was okay.
Calling it mid?
Meh. I'm gonna call it mid.
Yeah. That one said. Did you like Corey Graves' tweet during that time? He just tweeted retribution ? While the
Wow.
You didn't see
I
that?
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's
They're doing retribution.
that's what they think. I mean, they're not. They are
stupid.
To be fair, retribution. To be fair, retribution wasn't the first faction to tinker with the electronics and do all that. All this type of stuff.
So since
before.
we're talking about this,
okay,
we have. Hey, I just saw Bjorn. What's up, buddy? It's okay. These things happen.
Yeah.
They got to see Bjorn's pretty face.
Woohoo.
I mean,
got to see the meat locker.
yeah. See, there it is. The meat locker. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Meat.
Let's talk about the devil.
Okay, shoot.
I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
Who are the two former WWE stars that have been known to have gimmicks as hackers?
Mustafa Ali and I wouldn't know the other one probably. Chris Jericho, but he's already in there.
He didn't make it to main roster.
Oh. I'm not entirely sure.
Sami Callihan.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I'm hoping and praying to God it's Sami Callihan.
That would be nice.
We've already heard rumors that Mox wants Sammy in AEW. So Sami Callihan is the devil, and it could be a whole OVW like he did in Impact, where he has his group of guys already set.
Wow, that's a nice change of pace. I like that idea. I think it's just every time I hear a new idea like that, I just get like a new. That's better than anything else I've really been hearing.
Jungle Boy was thrown out there.
It's very the internet reaction is
Mustafa Ali would be the worst thing to happen to that.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
If it's Sammy, that's great.
Yes,
because
Sammy's a good move.
Sami Callihan can take it to that devious, demonic level.
And extremely underrated promo skills.
Oh,
Extremely
fantastic promo.
Because underrated because no one really watches TNA. That's just to be fair. I hate to throw unintended shots at it, but not a lot of people have. I don't have access to TV. So.
TNA's pissed because they thought they were getting Ospreay.
Yeah, there was a huge offer. So like a
6 figures.
I heard 7. I heard
6.
7. Okay,
confirmed 6.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that. But with that, any other final thoughts lingering? We got some pretty solid moves.
Be interesting to see SmackDown tonight, see what that brings. Collision on Saturday. Good matches.
And any thoughts on BTE turning into being the Dark Order?
About goddamn time.
There you go. Solid move right there. And hopefully another solid episode right here on Bad Karma Wrestling. Thank you for joining in. Tune in next week. Same time, same Bad Karma week, Bad Karma channel, right here. Take care. We'll see you.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.